What's up, world? It's Tatiana, aka Call Me Tati, and this video today is going to be about my thoughts, organization / tips on how I'm preparing and packing for my move to Korea. And I really just started off by getting things little by little, just stuff that I knew that I was going to need. And then very quickly I realized that I need everything. And I mean everything, like hair care, tops, bottoms, shoes, all of it. Because I am a taller and thicker person with thick, coarse, long hair, and a lot of the clothes and products that are over there are made for people with the opposite of that. So really the only thing that I trust that I can get over there is skincare products, because Korean skincare is elite, okay? Other than that though, I really couldn't and can't leave anything to chance. So that within itself was just the foundation. But then I really started to think about it and was adding in that, okay, I'm gonna be there at least a year, right? So I have to pack for all 4 seasons. And from what I've read and heard, Korean winters are very cold and harsh, and their summers are extremely hot and humid. So I was like, okay, let me think about that. Then I want to have, my business, I'm a teacher professional looks, as well as my out on the street trying to flex, making sure I look good, outdoor clothes. And Korean fashion is really important over there. So it's like I'm thinking about all of these elements and things that I want to bring, and then I gotta factor in and do some more math. And I realized I can only take so much on the plane. Like, when you think about it, you only have a 50-pound weight limit per your suitcases. So it does not matter how skillfully, you fold it, roll it, twist it, bop it, none of that. Like, no matter whatever you put in your suitcase, it's gonna weigh as much as it weighs. So, I mean, when you just add all that together, it's like, how do you really go about getting all that together? So like for me, basically what I did is, and don't laugh at me, I drew a stick figure because your girl can draw. And I wrote down the different items that were associated with each body part. And then I went through my closet and then I wrote down basically like my jackets, dresses, tops, bottoms, my shoes, all the stuff that I knew that I wanted to bring. And as I started purchasing things, I made sure I added on the list. That way, when I actually do start to pack, that I know I don't forget everything. So that just kind of helped write everything down. But honestly, as the more I was buying things, what I was affectionately calling my Korea pile, it just kept growing and getting wilder. And so what I next did was I basically took all of the stuff and I put them on hangers and laid them up in my closet. So that way I could physically see, the different number of looks that I can have. Because like I said, I don't really know what my storage situation is going to be over at my apartment. So it's like, I can't really have like a concept of, I'm not wearing that outfit again. I don't get that luxury. So the other thing that I started to think about was adding, a good number of accessories. Like I'm thinking headbands, earrings, watches, bracelets, all that sort of things, because those can definitely add, different looks to previous looks you've already had. And they're lightweight. So it's just like adding a new shirt, So those are kind of basically the ways that I started to lay out and getting a visual for all of the things that I'm going to pack. And that has been helpful for me. So just to kind of briefly touch though on the suitcase situation. When I was looking at suitcases, it was kind of like I could get like the large, suitcase, but that could weigh up to like 15 pounds. So it's like, okay, I get that suitcase, but then I can only put 35 pounds worth of my items in there. So I decided to compromise and just get like a medium-sized bag I think it weighs only about 9 pounds, so that gives me a lot. And that's gonna be my base. But then I really again started to think about it, and I'm like, okay, when I get to Incheon Airport, it's just gonna be me. And it really was like, I don't think that I'm Superwoman and can, I mean, yeah, it's rolly, but rolling 2 50-pound suitcases as well as my carry-on with, you know, my purse and my phone in my hand, like, I don't have 8 arms. I'm not an octopus. So I'm just like, okay, I need to concise this. So what I did was I got a duffel bag, and not like this lovely, you know, basketball duffel bag that I've had, you know, since my high school years. Yeah, let's get rid of that. I got a large and lovely, and you're gonna lose my face as I show you this Eagle Creek bag that has tons of space, and it's extremely lightweight. So I can get a lot of stuff in there. So my vision is basically I'll have my suitcase, then I'll put the duffel bag on top, I'll wrap it, and then that way I'm just rolling one set of things with one arm, and then I kind of freeze my hand to do whatever else that I need to do. And that just gives me a little bit of peace of mind. So that's just what works for me. But, you know, do what you like or whatever makes you most comfortable. But I just feel like that was helpful for me. So yeah, to kind of wrap up everything, I think the key is, but definitely to be as organized as you can, you know, make a list of the stuff that you have. It's honestly been really nice kind of going through my closet, because there's been a lot of things that I look at and I'm like, yeah, I'm not taking that with me. And if I'm not taking it with me, more than likely, whenever I choose to return, I'm not going to want to wear it. So, you know, giving away, throwing away, whatever you want to do, your items is nice. And then I've also really been enjoying buying the new stuff, because I kind of feel like, you know, Korean fashion is a little more freeing and I can get away with a lot more different looks than I can here in America. So I've really had a good time, even though I'm not really a shopper. Just picking out things and going like, yeah, I can see myself in that in Korea. That's been fun. So hopefully, you know, this gets you thinking about some certain things, or maybe you're just watching because you want to hear me talk. I don't know. But either way, I appreciate you taking the time to watch this. So stay tuned for my next video. So thank ya. See ya.